The Columbus City Council meeting for January 6, 2025 will now come to order. In compliance with the Open Meeting Act, a copy of this act is posted in this meeting room. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Bulkley.
Here.
Alarcon. Here. Barr.
Here.
Hemer.
Here.
Jablonski.
Here.
Lopez. Here. Polensky.
Here.
Roth.
Here.
Schilling.
Here.
Mayor Bulkley, the roll has been called.
Thank you. Mr. Council President.
Our Father, thank you for the opportunity to serve our fellow citizens. Please give us your wisdom and guidance to make the proper decisions entrusted to this governmental body. May our conduct show respect, honor, and courtesy to each other, as well as to all our citizens. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening and welcome to 2025. If anyone in our audience this evening would like to come forward and address any items on our council agenda, we'd ask that you please come forward to the podium, give your name, your address, and we'd ask that you leave any comments to 5 minutes or less. All right, we'll begin. We may have a meeting longer than our national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance, so let's get going.
Consent agenda. The following items are considered to be routine by the City Council and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a City Council member or citizen requests, in which event the item will be removed from consent status and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. Item 4A, minutes of the December 16th, 2024 City Council meeting. Item 4B, resolution number R25-01, approving the renewal of the maintenance agreement number 8 with Nebraska Department of Transportation from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2025 for maintenance of the state highway system in the city limits. Item 4C, resolution number R25-02, authorizing payment of various improvement projects. And item 4D, payroll and bills on file. Mr. Mayor and council members, is there anything you would like removed from consent status?
Mr. Mayor, I move that the items on the consent agenda be approved as presented.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Brings us up to special presentations.
Item 6A is an introduction of Police Officer Steven Zarate.
Officer Zarate is going to come forward and introduce himself. We, as a council, approved Officer Zarate at our December 16th council meeting, and he happened to be working at his previous job, so he was not able to come and be in attendance and introduce himself. So we want to welcome him, and please.
Hello, council members. My name is Steven Rodriguez Zarate. I am happy and proud to be a part of the Columbus Police Department for giving me the opportunity to work for not only the police department, but for the citizens of Columbus. And thank you.
Stephen, I mentioned you had been working and you couldn't come at our last council meeting when you were appointed. Where were you working?
Yes, sir, that is correct. I was working for the Polk County Sheriff's Office in Osceola.
Well, we hate to steal from others, but we're glad to have you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
With your permission, I'd like to ask if Officer Zarate can be excused. Today was his first day, and I've kept him late to be at the council meeting tonight, so
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
again, congrats.
All right, we move on to new business.
Item 13A, application from Balaji Petroleum LLC, doing business as Dual Stop Columbus, 14th Street, for Savan Patel as a manager in conjunction with the Class D liquor license located at 3417 14th Street.
Well, I guess it's not a public hearing, so. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the application. Any discussion?
Yes, is there a representative of the company here?
I believe there is.
Could he come forward and introduce himself and give us a quick synopsis of what's happening?
Well, maybe there isn't. I guess I was just looking in the audience with faces I didn't know and thought maybe one of them was for them. So I guess there is not. So I'm sorry, I was wrong. All right. Any other comments or concerns? All right, we have a motion and a second to approve. All those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay.
It passed.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. Motion passes. All right.
Item 13B, appointment of Bonnie McPhillips to the Northeast Nebraska Area Agency on Aging for a 3-year term.
Mr. Mayor, I move for the appointment of Bonnie McPhillips to the Northeast Nebraska Agency on Aging to be ratified.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve the appointment of Bonnie McPhillips. Any further discussion? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to explain, this is a member of the advisory group, as far as she's not on the board of directors. And also, I would like to give Chris Dixon a thank you for his service, for his
Absolutely.
time on this board, and Bonnie will be replacing him. Chris has been the chairman of that board for about 5 years, so I think it's a good idea to have it recorded that we thanked him for it.
Absolutely, and Bonnie will do a great job of
Yes, she
following
will.
in Chris's footsteps. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 13C, quote from Husker Turf in the amount of $16,919 for a 72-inch mower with a canopy for the wastewater treatment plant. This is CIP number 25-51.
Mr. Mayor, I move the quote from Hustler Turf for a mower be accepted.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to accept the quote from Husker Turf in the amount of $16,919. Any discussion? Yes, Councilman.
Question. We have $327 of that is for flex forks. I'm familiar with mowers, but I've never seen forks on a mower.
How about we get an answer sent back to us?
Good, maybe
Chuck
that's
is, Chuck is on vacation this week. I know he sent representatives for some other items on the agenda that he has forward tonight, but that one, I don't think there's anybody here that would be able to answer
Well, if you
that.
can look into it,
Sure.
just let me know.
I will.
mean, if-
I can
if
talk
it-
to Marty
if it
tomorrow.
serves a dual
Sure,
purpose, great.
I'm sure,
You know.
I'm sure there's an answer for you,
Yeah.
Councilman.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
I'll talk to them tomorrow and email them out.
Awesome. You got us on that one, Charlie.
Bingo.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 13D, reallocation of $670,000 from CIP number 21-81 for lift stations, for lifts and wastewater system upgrades, and $45,641.46 for CIP number 25-23 for tools at the central maintenance facility.
Mr.
Somebody-
Mayor, I move that we reallocate those funds.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to reallocate the funds. Any discussion? Councilman?
I was surprised to see that the hand tools are coming from Snap-on. But then I called Chuck and talked with him, and they've got, the Sourcewell is able to reduce their price by 50%. So
Yeah.
it's a great buy. I'm very pleased.
Well, and I was impressed with the fact that, this is our budget process. These are dollars that were allocated but are going to be used differently. So we're moving them around. We're acknowledging that, and we're working within the system that we lay out our parameters in. So I think the public needs to be aware of that, because it's us trying to be good stewards. These are dollars that were allocated for something. We believe currently they can be used better somewhere else. So we'll, and that's what we have these guys and gals in management positions for, is to tell us those things.
No, I'm
All
very
right.
pleased.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye, those opposed nay. Motion passes.
Item 13E, comments from the mayor and city council members in compliance with the Open Meetings Act. No discussion may be held on this item.
Do we have any comments from council members this evening? I have no comments myself, and with that, I would tell you, meeting adjourned.